What's going on, family? Welcome inside 9 character traits that lead to anxiety. I'm your instructor, Aaron Reeves, and we have a very impactful, important lesson for you guys today that could change your life if you come to the table egoless. Leave your ego at the front door. Come really ready to look inside and be honest with yourself to see if you identify with any of these character traits or personality traits. For a lot of people, it will be multiple of them because some of them are similar. They kind of bleed into each other, but they have very important differences. And each of these character traits, if you identify with any of these, then you know that you're living in a state of being that is attracting anxiety into your life. You're living in a state of being that causes your brain to feel like it's in emergency mode, and you're fighting against any treatment that you take up, no matter if it's medication, supplements, or RTs. So it's good to know this about yourself, so then you know what to start to change, like what areas of your life that you want to change. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. 9 character traits that lead to anxiety. This course is going to be short. It's going to be a mini course, no fluff. I'm not going to lead off and start talking about a bunch of other stuff. I really want to focus on like breaking down each of these character traits so you guys can have a strategy moving forward as far as knowing what to change about yourself. And the first step is knowing that you can change. There's something about yourself that you don't like. You know that you can change it. That's the first step. Like for example, the first character trait that we're going to cover is the people pleaser. And I know a lot of people will identify with this. And this is one of those covert ones where you don't even think it's something that can really lead to anxiety or mental health problems, but it absolutely can. All right, so without further ado, let's jump in and go over each character trait in detail. All right, who are you? The people pleaser. All right, number 1, the people pleaser. Number 2, the professional victim. Number 3, the perfectionist. Number 4, the control freak. Number 5, the overthinker. Number 6, the pessimist. Number 7, the finger pointer. Number 8, the drama magnet. I know a lot of these. And number 9, the internalizer. All right, this is so deep, guys. Pay attention, take some notes. You're gonna know people like this that fit like one or more of these, maybe all of them. And chances are that you're gonna identify with one or more as well. So let's go ahead and dive in. Number 1 is the people pleaser. So people pleasers prioritize others' needs and wants over their own, constantly seeking approval and validation at the expense of their own peace and happiness. All right, so this behavior can lead to chronic stress, low self-esteem, and an increased anxiety as they fear rejection or disapproval. A lot of the reason that this stuff leads to anxiety is because it's based on fear and it's based on low frequency states of being. So for a people pleaser, they're operating at a low frequency state of being at all time, and they're feeling these low frequency emotions of resentment, exhaustion, overwhelm, guilt, right? And that really, really affects the mind and body. People pleasing often stems from a deep-seated fear of rejection, a need for approval, or a desire to avoid conflict. So people that just don't like conflict, they don't like confrontation, they rather just be a people pleaser, and this really leads to a lot of resentment, not only to people that they're people pleasing, but to themselves as well. So they'll babysit a crocodile if you ask them nicely. They end up juggling 10 things at once, all while their own plans are on fire in the background. All right, while it's natural to want to be liked and to want to help others, chronic people pleasing can lead to issues such as loss of self-identity. Constantly changing yourself to fit others' expectations can make you lose sight of who you truly are. Emotional exhaustion, which is a big one for a lot of these. Always putting others first can drain your energy and leave you feeling emotionally exhausted. Resentment, as we said earlier. Over time, giving up your needs for others can lead to feelings of bitterness and frustration, right? So like I said, resenting the people that you're doing all this stuff for, but also resenting yourself for not being able to just say no, you know? And increased anxiety, of course. The stress of constantly trying to please everyone can exacerbate anxiety symptoms. So cause and effect. Anxiety is the effect. Your job is to find the cause. The cause, not just the surface level cause, but the root cause. So when it comes to the root cause of anxiety, if you have watched our other course, which is Anxiety Disorder Exposed, we talk about the root cause of anxiety. It's stress. It's either physical stress or mental stress. And this is the mental side of stress, that where the thing that people just ignore. They think that they got it all figured out, or they think that they don't need to take a course or read a book or really upgrade their mindset, when the whole time their mindset is a big cause of their anxiety. So cause and effect. Example, Tasha always feels overwhelmed because she can't say no to anyone. When her cousin asks her to babysit her kids on short notice, even though Tasha already had plans, she agrees because she doesn't want to disappoint her cousin, right? This results in Tasha neglecting her own needs and feeling resentful. So that's an example. That's the cause. That situation is a cause. But what's the effect of that, right? Tasha's inability to set boundaries leads to chronic stress and burnout or emotional overwhelm. She feels undervalued and unappreciated, adding to her anxiety and lowering her overall well-being. The constant stress can elevate cortisol and adrenaline levels, leading to fatigue, insomnias, and a whole list of other health issues. All right, so this is a huge one. This is like one of the most undercover ones that go over people's heads. They think they're being a good person, and you know, a lot of people operate under this people-pleasing, very, very low state of frequency, like low frequency state of being. And you know, you can know someone that's the nicest person, you know, and you don't think that they're operating at such a low frequency state of being, but they are. They're feeling constant resentment, constant bitterness, and constant just low self-esteem, that they're low self-worth, that they're not worth anything. They just want to give their all, say yes to everybody, but no one is there to help them. It is a really, really low feeling, and yes, it can absolutely lead to anxiety. So if this is you, keep on, and we're going to talk about at the end of this how to change this, because you don't have to stay a people pleaser unless you want to. If you don't want to be a people pleaser, if you want to learn how to find balance between being the type of person that loves to help people, but also being the type of person that is confident setting boundaries and confident saying no, we can teach you. We can help you. So let's move on.